Hi guys, Georgia here, and I decided I'm going to do a video that, to be honest, it's a couple of the topics that I've been dreading, and, well, not dreading, but worrying about doing the most. But I'm being brave, I'm taking the risk, and putting myself out there, and I'm doing a video today because it is International Suicide Prevention Week, which is what it says on the tin, essentially. And I've decided that I'm gonna start. It's encouraged me to kickstart me doing my videos on this topic. So I decided to do a video today, because we're early on in the week, just to share some of my experiences of feeling suicidal and suicidal thoughts. It's not an easy topic to talk about for anybody, especially when you're sharing personal experiences. Hopefully none of this, what I say, is triggering, but do be prepared that I am talking about suicide and some of the experiences, or mainly feelings, that I've had. So just keep that in mind. I would hate to upset anybody. So I'm giving you warning. But I'm also about to record another video on this topic. So that will be basically dealing what to do when you are feeling suicidal thoughts and suicidal, or when you're not feeling safe. So look out for that one. Hopefully I'll either put that out at the end of this week or beginning of next week. And I've got a couple of more videos lined up and in the works for you all. So look forward to those and keep an eye out. But today's video is me talking about one of the scariest and darkest sides of mental illness. And that is the suicidal thoughts. And when I say suicidal thoughts, I mean not ones that just sort of they're there for 2 seconds, because pretty much everybody has those days or those moments where they just think, right, this is going on, just kill me now. I've had enough, just kill me now, I'm done with this, don't want to do this anymore. But that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is the suicidal thoughts that appear and don't disappear, the ones that are there for considerable amounts of time, the ones that are just insistent, and the ones that aren't just a thought. It's a case of, oh, okay, well, I can't do this anymore. What am I going to do about it? Well, actually, I could do this, and then the plans and the detail that starts to come, and it's not just simply a little thought that passes anymore. It's the ones that don't pass, it's the ones that become very difficult to ignore. Those are the ones I'm talking about. And I have, certainly this year, being totally honest now, bearing everything, I have experienced that a lot. I really have. And I want to tell everybody else out there that I 100% understand how dark and scary and hopeless you have to be to feel like that, and how difficult it is to feel like that and fight through it. But I am living, breathing proof stood here right now that it is possible. A few weeks ago, I had 3 solid weeks of constant, and I mean constant. I mean, you wake up in the morning, second you wake up in the morning, even then when you go to sleep, you're having nightmares about suicidal thoughts, about my death, about dying, about how I would do it, when I would do it, why I was going to do it. And it was constant for 3 weeks. But you can do it. You can get through it. It is preventable. As much as I feel like a hypocrite saying this, it is possible. You can do it. I can do it. You can do it. we can help each other. And the first step, the most important thing, is doing what I'm doing right now, which is talking about it. It's holding your hand up and saying, yeah, to be honest, I am really struggling seeing the point in things right now. I am really struggling to see another way out. I'm actually thinking about killing myself because things are so difficult. If you keep that to yourself, that is like absolute disaster. If you keep it to yourself, then it's just going to stay locked in your head. It's going to spiral. It's going to get worse and worse and worse and worse until you are at the point where you are going to do something because you don't feel safe and you can't ignore them any longer, and something flips and you do it. And pretty much, I mean, it's different for each person, but fact is, everyone has the survival instinct. That is there in absolutely every single person on this planet. The survival instinct, the part of you that your body, you physically as a human do not want to die. There is a part of you that wants to survive constantly. That is like human instinct. You can't get rid of that. But so the hardest thing is to listen to that instinct, is to follow what it says, because the way I think of it, half and half of my head, so sort of the negative side and the positive side, or the logical side as I refer to it quite often. The negative and emotional side is screaming and screaming and screaming at you for days and weeks and sometimes months. You are worthless, you are not, everyone would be better off without you. You're just a horrible person in this world. You just hurt people around you. Why don't you just kill yourself? You may as well. No one would miss you, no one would care, and all this absolute nonsense. But then there's that part of you that goes, so you've got all that, and you're trying to fight that off, using this little bit of instinct that you've got. And that is so difficult. And I'm saying that to any of you who haven't experienced it, trying to explain, because obviously if you have, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It is waking up in the morning and feeling so low, horribly, cripplingly low about getting out of bed, because you just don't see the point. Because in my case, it gets to the point where I feel so bad about things that I've been through, and I get so mentally tired that I just don't have the energy to keep fighting. So the first thing that one of the first things that comes to my head is suicide is the way out. Suicide will free me from everything. When actually, and I don't tend to like using cliches, but these ones are very, very much true, you are not actually solving anything. Yes, you're stopping your pain. You are just ending your life. You are ending everything. And that means absolutely everything. You're ending any positives that could possibly have happened. Yes, same for the negatives and the negatives that have gone in your past, but also, what was the point in fighting through everything that you've been through and through life up to the point that you're at the moment? What was the point in all of that if you throw it away by killing yourself now? What was the point in any of it? There is no answer to that. There is no point. If you fight through everything to get to this point, there is no point in killing yourself. Otherwise there is no point to anything before or after or during. It just takes the point away from you and your existence. Something else, everybody will remember you, certainly for a significant amount of time, as so-and-so who killed themselves. You don't want to go out like that. You don't want that memory. You don't want to do that to every single person around you. Because the cliche of, well, it's just overused, I suppose, but it's true. Suicide may stop your pain, but it passes it on to everybody else. And I'm not trying to guilt trip you, because I know how hard it is. I know how, when you're at the bottom of that pit, you cannot see anything other than suicide because everything seems so hopeless. You have no future that you can see. You have nothing around you is getting through to that horrible negative shouting in your head, and you don't know what else to do or where else to turn. But please, please don't do it. I have tried. I'm not gonna lie. I have got to the point where the thoughts have beaten me momentarily, and that's all it takes. When you get to that point, all it can take is 10 seconds and of you not having the strength or giving in, and boom, wind up in hospital or worse, God forbid. So I'm talking to you about this because it is World Suicide Prevention Week. We need to talk about it. There's no point turning away from it. It's there. It's something that if you've got a mental health problem, you have probably experienced at some point. But it's possible to get through it. It is horrible. It is horrific. But it is doable. So, again, hope I haven't rambled on. Just wanted to stand up and talk and raise awareness and do my bit, and hopefully let you guys know that you are not really genuinely not on your own. I have been there. I still go there. My head does still go there. I'm on my road to recovery, but my head still goes there. It's gonna go there again. It's been there several times. It's something that unfortunately is, like I said, the darker side of mental illness. It's something that is going to happen, and I know it's going to happen, but it is livable. It's survivable. You can survive it. You keep telling yourself that. I'm telling myself that every day, and I'm also telling you guys, you can do this. Let's prevent it. Let's stop too many young lives ending in tragedy. Young, old, it shouldn't end that way. It shouldn't be that way. So talk about it, raise awareness, ask me questions on this video, get talking to me. Look out for my videos coming up the end of this week into next week. Please take care of yourselves. If you're feeling low, anything, seek help. Please don't suffer in silence, because I don't want to lose any of you. I don't want anyone, the idea of anyone passing away, anyone killing themselves is horrible, and I really care. So I want to be there and help everyone as much as I can, as do all your friends and family. So keep going. You can do this. Stay strong. You can do this. You are worth doing this. You are worth everything. You are worth fighting for. Take care, guys. See you soon. Bye.